Hey guys, welcome back to our channel, The Tech School. Today's video is part 3 and it is all about the SQL numbers. So let's get started with today's video. 15. The number of instances that can be installed on standalone server. 25. 25 failover cluster instances can be installed when using a shared cluster disk as storage. 50. 50 failover cluster instances can be installed with SMB file shares as storage option. 260. 260 is the SQL installation path length limit. 6 to 99 error log files. Number of log files configurable on Windows SQL. It is not currently possible to change the number in Linux. 250. Number of features that can be deprecated and can be listed using DMV along with the count of the number of occurrences on your SQL instance. 8 temp DB data files. With 16 logical processes, SQL Setup will default the installation to have 8 temp DB data files. 8 temp DB data files. With 20 logical processes, SQL Setup will still default the installation to have 8 temp DB data files. If you add 20 temp DB data files, SQL may struggle to respond. MaxDope 8. With 8 logical processes, SQL Setup will default the installation to use MaxDope 8. MaxDope 10. With 20 logical processes, SQL Setup will default the installation to use MaxDope 10. 3. If SQL loses permissions to access the location, you might see errors such as operating system error 3. The system cannot find the path specified. 100. SQL 2019 supports compatibility levels down to SQL 2008. 60 seconds. SQL 2016 or higher indirect checkpoints are set to 60 seconds by default. The other types of checkpoints are internal, manual, and automatic. Trace flag 3608 prevents SQL from automatically starting and recovering any database except the master database. If activities that require temp DB are initiated, then model is recovered and temp DB is created. 2 GB. BLOB store only 2 GB size data. File stream allows storing large documents, images, or files onto the file system and file stream. We do not have 2 GB limit. These are the database max numbers. One 1433 Default SQL Instance TCP port. 1434 Dedicated Admin Connection TCP port. 2383 SSAS TCP port. 4022 SQL Service Broker Default TCP port. 135 Integration Services TCP port. These are the SQL compatibility numbers, and SQL 2019 have 150. 60 seconds. By default in SQL 2016, the target recovery time is set to 60 seconds. This value is directly related to checkpoint. Indirect checkpoints provides potentially faster recovery time than automatic checkpoints and reduce checkpoint I/O. Max scope 1 or 0. Check DB with max scope 1 will take less CPU and more time, but the same command with max scope 0 takes more CPU but less time. 8 to 4. 8 to 4 error indicates that the page is successfully read from disk, but SQL Server has discovered something wrong with the page. Usually indicates a problem in the I/O subsystem, such as a disk drive failure, disk firmware problems, faulty device driver, and so on. 16 data files. SP attach DB will fail with too many arguments specified. To attach database with more than 16 data files, use create database with the for attach clause. Fill factor 0. The instance-wide default fill factor is 100%, could bring performance issues while performing large-size updates on the table, as there will be no space left for data modification. SQL installs with 3 extended event sessions ready to view, 2 sessions that start by default, system health and telemetry X events, and another session can be started manually when needed, always on health. Zero. Goal of DBA is close to zero data loss and close to zero downtime. Go 100. In SQL, you have the ability to add a number after the go command to tell SQL how many times to execute the batch below command will execute 100 times. 999. Earlier versions of SQL put a cap on the number of indexes on a memory optimized table. That cap was raised from 8 to 999 in SQL 2017. Thank you for watching today's video. I hope you found this video helpful. Please subscribe to our channel and stay tuned for the next video. Have a great day.